everybody, this is Zuzu back with more Sonic Adventure. Last time we got through Ice Cap Zone. No, not to be confused with the Ice Cap Zone from Sonic 3, which has the best music ever, I swear. And now we are heading back out of this icy cave, probably letting poor Sonic dry off a bit before proceeding. He's got to be freezing after dipping in that icy water.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
Anyway, oh. There's a red blob over on that hill over there. Let's check it out! Hello, red blob. You look awfully familiar. Oh, it's a Knuckles.
What's up, Knuckles?
And he looks like he's spoiling some
Something
fight.
bugging you? No time for games, Sonic. Give me the emeralds you have, right now!
Oh, okay.
What? Let's just see you take them, huh?
Yes, because we can't reason this out like mature... Actually, no, none of these people are adults. Or Technicolor anthropomorphic creatures, or whatever, they're people. We can't judge them by species. But you can't judge them for being really stupid. And, of course, attack them in the face. Anyway, this is actually a fairly simple battle. You may notice that instead of... I'm deliberately stalling too. I wanted to show off some of his attacks, but the camera's trying to defeat me. Anyway, he's got 3 basic attacks. The punching move, a roll, and I think he jumps too. What's interesting about character battles is that instead of a HP bar, they have a hit counter. Oops. They also can apparently pick up rings.
Oh no.
Anyway.
Give it your best shot.
Oh no, he glides. Never mind. If you hit him while he is rolling or gliding, you will bounce off. You have to get him while he's standing still. Anyway, I think that's enough stalling. Let's go for the KO.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no! The Chaos Emeralds!
I'm sorry, Sonic, your face is ridiculous.
Eggman!
Hands up if you saw this coming.
Like taking candy from a baby.
Just in case we hadn't hit the obviously evil,
That's a Chaos
signs enough. Yes, Knuckles, that's a Chaos
That's
Emerald.
right, fool! You made it all too easy. You practically gave them to me.
I think you need ice for that
Hold
burn.
it right there, creep! You can't get away with this! Knuckles, don't tell me Eggman tricked you again! Me? What about you? Way to go, Knucklehead!
Yeah, sorry.
Now I have 4 lovely emeralds. Chaos!
Control! Sorry, wrong game.
These are for you, my friend.
No. And bright cheap glowy effect. And he is clipping through the ground.
Again.
Man, no one ever cuts us any slack!
They're not more impressed at his ground clipping abilities. You know, that's supposed to be the pond that they were just behind, that was just behind Eggman in that that last cutscene, I don't really see it. This is kind of interesting. You sink into the water, and if you get too deep, you get hit, which is completely unlike every other body of water in the game. It's like gelatinous slime instead or something. Anyway, Chaos 4 is our actual major boss right here. He has a few different attacks. He'll try and flip over those lily pads, which are your only secure footholds, but really, as long as you keep moving, you can just hop across the water. It's no big deal. Actually, no, this isn't water. This is lime jello. So he'll swim through the lime jello, and you can hit him when he comes up like that, if you don't get stuck under a lily pad. Yeah, so for the first phase of the fight, he's just gonna swim around, send the occasional shockwave at you, and flip lily pads. Just like that. Most of the time, you're going to try not to get hit. And when he surfaces, just hit him on the head. Actually, should I be calling it the Chaos a him? He doesn't talk, so I don't know how he, or she or it identifies. And it says something that I automatically assume male pronouns. But then again, I don't actually know how to pronounce most of the genderless. Yeah, I don't know if that actually does anything. I don't think I've ever gotten hit by that attack. And he's being awfully cooperative. I might have to stall a bit just to show off some of his attacks. Weird. Of course he won't perform when I'm recording. That just drops a bunch of lily pads at once. That's what that does. Hey, seriously. Come on. Oh, great. I forgot to set my recording timer. Awkward. No, I'm not gonna hit it he hasn't done one of his attacks. Oh, well, I'll just... Oh, there we go. Now, this is his last attack. He divides into 4 blobs and launches himself at you. And then he reforms, and starts swimming off again. It's really easy to avoid, but he's not vulnerable right after it like you'd think he is. And he usually does it several times in a row. Also, the camera majorly glitches out while he does it, which makes it a little hard to avoid. But yeah, just keep bouncing across the lime jello and you'll be fine. And now let's finish him off.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
You know what? Hey Sonic, why don't you just reach up and grab some of those floaty balls of light and get the Chaos Emeralds back? Just the thought. Beautiful full motion video too.
Masterpiece, the egg carrier. But it pales in comparison to the power of chaos.
You know, I know you can...
Until we meet again, my friends.
You could theoretically leave some of the scenery unshooting, man. Just a thought. You know, he's does the best acting in this game.
Hey, we can't let him get away! Let's get to my workshop and we'll take the tornado!
Yeah!
You guys go. I have some unfinished business to take care of.
No problem, Knuckles. We'll take care of everything here.
Yeah, they're just back to being buddies.
Come on! Let's
says something about how legitimately nice Sonic is. No. Actually, probably has fun. Hello.
What's the matter? What are you waiting for?
Butterfly! Yeah, I'm having a hard time figuring out just who the tornado belongs to. Sonic says a couple times that it's his, but it seems to live in Tails' workshop, and in all other games, the tornado is referred to as belonging
Sonic,
to Tails.
wait here for a second.
Walk, walk, walk.
Sonic, hop in. Let's go.
That is one of the cooler cutscenes of the game. That's a thing. The tornado's got a new paint job since it's Sonic 3 days. Gone is the Sonic F inscription on the side, though it still says Sonic if you can read blurry texture. It's also now covered in Tails' tailed decals, which just makes me even more confused about who it actually belongs to. Anyway, the Sky Chase minigame is pretty simple. Hold down one of any of the jump or action buttons, and you can lock onto enemies, shoot off homing missiles. The goal is to shoot down as many of the enemies as you can. It's quite fun, actually. And probably, along with something we'll see later, one of the precursors to the shooting stages in Sonic Adventure 2. I'm also pretty sure the tornado didn't have guns in Sonic 3. The plane was originally Sonic's, but at some point it passed into the Tails' possession. I guess it probably happens after this game. And maybe this is just Sonic's old plane, the same plane from the Genesis saga, but with a new paint job. Maybe it got a little scuffed on the way back from the Death Egg. Or in other as-yet unseen ventures.
We did it!
Way to go, Tails!
These are things to keep me up at night. Oh, that doesn't look good. You know, I can never actually make out what Eggman's saying there. If anybody knows, I'd actually like to know. soft landing on that
Tails?
beach.
Tails! You're not who I'm looking for. Oh, I wonder if he's okay.
Yeah, I have to say something about the voice acting here. It's not that good. I honestly, probably going to get a few people mad at me for this, prefer the newer voice actors in most cases other than, well, they did something to Shadow's voice in the newest games. I don't like it. It's nothing like his old voice. But, you know, after they replaced the original Adventure cast, at least those voice actors could give it a little more emotion. But they're pretty flat here. And Sonic in that last cutscene sounded more like he was irritated than panicked at wondering where his little buddy had gone. Tails is honestly probably the closest thing Sonic has to family, given that we know very little about his background and he's fairly young, on his own. It doesn't really imply that there's much in the way of other, I guess, whether parental or sibling. Oh yeah, we're blocked off from going to the Mystic Ruins because the workers are on strike. As you can see. And this little girl, she's waiting for her dad, but the trains are on strike, so can't get home. Now, oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I do have to do this. Oh right, that's not the cutscene trigger. Cutscene trigger is this way.
Sonic, wait up! Long time no see!
Amy!
What's wrong with you anyway? Listen, this birdie seems to be in trouble, so you need to be his bodyguard for a while.
You must be kidding!
If you don't, we're just gonna tag along anyway.
Meet Amy Rose. I'm sorry, I can't say anything good about her.
No trains are currently in service.
I'll be honest, she gives me the creeps. She's a crazed stalker obsessed with Sonic, and despite all of his protests, continues to consider herself his self-proclaimed girlfriend despite his utter lack of interest, and in fact, very displayed discomfort at her presence. And it's played off as a bit of a joke, and it makes me extremely uncomfortable. I haven't dealt with stalkers myself, but I know people who have, and it's not fun. It's not fun at all, and it shouldn't be played so lightly. And Sonic is, even in the poor acting and cheesy cutscenes, he is obviously not happy with her following him around like this.
Ah, look! Eggman's robot's on the loose!
No problem! He's just a chunk of cheesy hardware.
Whoa!
Oh, now what? Huh?
Look here!
is such a pain.
Did I mention the borderline manipulative behavior? Because, yeah, that's a problem too. So now we're chasing after a girl who is insisting that a very uninterested Sonic is her boyfriend. And yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not comfortable with this situation at all. Anyway, this section, while I was ranting a little bit, there were a bunch of enemies in these bumper cars. Oh. Okay, I am easily amused. Anyway, there were enemies riding in them, but now we've destroyed them, and I think one of them is fastest. I don't remember which one it is. I'm just gonna pick True Blue. Anyway, you can ride the bumper cars. The controls are different from the usual scheme. The left and right rotate and press the action key to back up and the jump key to go forward. Also, the music for this section is remixed from another remix song from Sonic 3D Blast. It's the Panic... yeah. No. Panic Puppet Act 1, I think? Yeah, Panic Puppet Act 1. It's also the intro theme. I also have eternal problems with the bumper car physics. Let's try the platform this time. This is just a pretty simple little racing section. Controls aren't nearly as developed as they are for the karting section of Sonic Adventure 2, but it's still pretty fun. Boost pads go faster. I haven't figured out exactly how you're supposed to destroy the enemies. I think it's hitting them head on, and if you hit them from the side you get hurt, but it seems a little inconsistent. Also, the little ring display on the back of the cars only goes up to 100, and that's the end of it. And here's the second section of Twinkle Park. I believe it's referred to as Pleasure Castle. Sorry, I haven't really been very good about telling the act names. I'll try and get better at it. Anyway, barrels you touch them or go too close to them, they ignite and then explode. And then there's these little bowling sections. If you hit well, the crown gives more or less rings. Anyway, there's these guys who I hate. They are bouncy. It's easiest to hit them when they're inflating or deflating. Then we've got these guys who are just pond skaters. However, you can also hit them with a well-timed regular jump. Theoretically. There we go. Your homing attack won't work because it always locks onto their gelatinous, yeah, see, I screwed that up. Their gelatinous centers. Yeah, I have to wonder if they were based on Eggman's studies of chaos, like those particular annoying enemies in Adventure 2. Anyway, right here, you can jump on, grab the rings, get out. There's also a pool. The pool serves no purpose right now. I feel like this music should have lyrics, but I'm never quite sure what they are. And I'm pretty sure they don't, like, actually have lyrics. It's just, that's how they sound in my head. Also, seriously, why would anybody build a carousel that dangerous? Is this part actually for kids, or did... Well, given that it's full of bad mix, I think Eggman might have taken it over. What is it with Eggman in theme parks and casinos? I mean, it's just, he has this weird thing about amusement parks, and it's... I feel like this is find an advocate. Anyway, this is a bit of a shortcut. There's another path through the level down there. I was intending to show that off, but I almost never actually managed to get up this way. Anyways, we jump backwards. It's a little tough because of these... Oh my god. That can happen too. So, I just fell back a serious chunk of the level. No, seriously, why would you build a carousel that dangerous? Oh dear. I'm gonna have to cut this earlier than I thought. Okay. So this is the lower path. You fall off, you wind up down here. A couple things you can grab by jumping on the explosive barrels. Of course, incredibly risky. Oops, I didn't quite get the extra life there. this little section, hit the switch. Ignore the physics weirdnesses. Charge up. And you're up there on another switch. Charge up, hit the switch. And you just keep going for a little bit. Until you get to that spring. Go past the enemies. Wobble, 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 wobble. These things are so silly. I mean, seriously, look at them. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Camera glitch!
Yes!
Wobble, 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 wobble. Wobble, wobble, wobble,
Yeah, not
wobble,
bad.
wobble, 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 wobble. It didn't fell off.
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
Oh, shoot! I've lost Amy. I bet that robot hauled butt after her.
I'm pretty sure
I
that
better catch her before it does.
I'm pretty sure that those couple of sentences would have been very different if this wasn't an E-rated game. Actually, not very different, just a couple of word swaps. Anyway, I'm just going to cut this off here. Next time, Speed Highway. So, make sure you check out my blog at Posteps in the Snow at tumblr.com.
I'm not too fond of places like this.
You said it, Sonic. Anyway, see you next